When Charles got hurt last week, we saw Lynn back there on punt return.
Yep.
Are you at a point where you trust him back there on punt return, Lynn, and kind of what he can do?
Well, I sleep better at night when Charles is back there, just because he's an older guy and he's done it. You know, last week was a little scary because of the rugby deal. That's harder for a younger guy. But Lynn has worked his tail off, and he's the number 2 guy, and he had a good look in his eye, and we said, okay, well, go on out there, and he did a good job. He really did a good job. And this week's a little better because it's more pocket type punts and things that are a little bit easier to handle. So it'd be a good week of transition if Chuck can't go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Last week was considered a really strong week for special teams. What do you expect to see out of your guys this week, and where can we see some changes from last game?
Well, you kind of change a little bit week to week, just kind of based on what you're seeing. I hope we don't see any change because we played really well last week. So, I think the big thing is, remember, pride comes before the fall, and had a good week. Everybody's patting them on the back, and so I've kind of taken the other realm is, hey guys, we can get a lot better, and we need to work hard this week, and they've responded. I mean, we've had a good 2 days of practice, so hopefully it's more of the same. But schematically you change just because everybody plays so different.
Thanks, Coach.
What's it do for the overall level of the effectiveness of the special teams when you get somebody like Josh Paschal out there motivated and really wanting to be part of what you're doing and that success?
Yeah, that feeds. When you got guys have success, and then you have guys that are high-profile guys from a recruiting standpoint, and guys that are starters, and guys like that, and they're on the special teams. I think that just fuels the fire of excitement for special teams.
Do you find that other guys stepped up and kind of said they want to be part of that?
Well, we've been fortunate. Coach Stoops has allowed me to use pretty much anybody I wanted to on special teams, so that's a rarity in and of itself. And when you got that type of talent, you have a chance to be pretty good. And those kids have all been bought in. I haven't really found a kid that said, "Hey, Coach, I really would rather not do that." They're all bought into it, and they enjoy it, and they work hard at it, and they realize how big a part of the game it is.
Dean, what makes Mooshie such a good cover guy on special teams like that?
I think Moosh is probably, he's a great athlete. He was a pole vaulter. You're not a pole vaulter unless you're a great athlete. It's unbelievable, skill set. So that's number one. But I think what sets him apart from people is just he's got a passion for it. I mean, it's hard to find anybody that has a passion for anything, anymore in this day and age. And he's got a passion for football. He's got a passion for his team. He's got a passion for being the best. And people just to this point haven't been able to match it. I mean, he's just willed it to happen. And you combine that with his athleticism, and it's been a great formula for us.
You see a correlation there between, you got to have a special mindset to even want to go pole vault.
Yeah, no question.
So does a special teams guy have to have
no
a
question.
unique?
That doesn't surprise me in the least. Yeah, 100%.
How do you coach when people are double teaming him on the gunner out there?
Yeah, we've been working on that. We've been working on double teaming him in practice. We've been doing that for about 2-3 weeks now, because we see on film what you guys see, and we know they see it, and right. So we got to find ways to get him loose, and we got to help him learn how to take on doubles, because you're not always going to be able to come up with a scheme that gets him singled up and gets him away from that.
How much of what he does is just pure guts and just willingness to go in there and get your nose bloody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what sets him apart, because, I mean, you got a ton of guys that run like him and a ton of guys that are athletic, but they're not making those kinds of plays. And I think that's just it. That's what sets him apart.